Earlier this month, you said she doesn't have, quote, a presidential look. She's standing here right now. What did you mean by that?
She doesn't have the look.
So he meant by that exactly what he said. She doesn't have the look. This was a likely question that a competent campaign staff would have prepared Donald Trump to answer with deflection because there's no other way. And instead, he insulted Hillary Clinton and women everywhere over something imaginary, over something somewhere deep in his dysfunctional brain, something Donald Trump calls the look. If Hillary Clinton doesn't have the look, then Margaret Thatcher didn't have the look. Indira Gandhi didn't have the look. Golda Meir didn't have the look. But after insisting that Hillary Clinton didn't have the look, Donald Trump went on to say that she didn't have the stamina, which Hillary Clinton then handled masterfully.
He tried to switch from looks to stamina. But this is a man who has called women pigs, slobs, and dogs, and someone who has said pregnancy is an inconvenience to employers, who has said
pregnancy is never, it's a wonderful thing for the woman, it's a wonderful thing for the husband, it's certainly an inconvenience for a business. And whether people want to say that or not, the fact is it is an inconvenience for a person that is running a business.
So yeah, he said it, and Hillary Clinton wasn't finished.
And one of the worst things he said was about a woman in a beauty contest. He loves beauty contests, supporting them and hanging around them. And he called this woman Miss Piggy. Then he called her Miss Housekeeping because she was Latina. Donald, she has a name.
Where did you find
her
this?
name
Where
is
did you find
Alicia
this?
Machado.
Where did you find
and
it?
she has become a U.S. citizen, and you can bet she's going to vote this November.
Okay.
Final question.
Hillary is hitting me with tremendous commercials. Some of it said in entertainment. Some of it said somebody who's been very vicious to me, Rosie O'Donnell. I said very tough things to her, and I think everybody would agree that she deserves it, and nobody feels sorry for her.
She deserves it. Yep. That is what every man guilty of spousal abuse always thinks. I've talked to prosecutors who've handled these cases. I've talked to defense lawyers who represent these guys. She deserves it. That's what they say. That is what enables them to do what they do to women. Women they once loved, mothers of their children. Donald Trump believes that about every abusive thing that he has ever said about anyone, about any woman. And what he said last night, in those words, he shamed every person associated with his campaign, including his children, when he said, everybody would agree. Those were his words, everybody would agree. He has said repeatedly that Rosie O'Donnell deserves every vile thing that he has ever said about her, and he believes that. Everybody would agree with that. He believes that because presumably everyone in his family, in his campaign office, on his campaign plane, his campaign manager, all of them, everybody, they all agree with that. And it should be presumed by the news media that they do, that Kellyanne Conway and Ivanka Trump and every other woman who is working hard to make Donald Trump the next president of the United States agrees with that. She deserves it. That they all agree with the verbal abuser that she deserves it. And if they don't agree, then step forward now and tell us that now. Then tell the 84 million people who heard your father say that last night that you don't agree. Or live the rest of your lives with the shame that Donald Trump deserves for everything he has said about Rosie O'Donnell and other women. Live with that shame because Donald Trump said everybody agrees with him. And that means you.